Hello everyone, I'm the Solo Gamer, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program, the Space Race. I do apologize for the lack of videos lately. I just got a little confused on what we were doing with this series, actually. I didn't know if we were putting on a hold until 0.21 was up to date with mods. It seems like that's not the case. So, I'm here and I'm going to do some more videos. And we're going to slowly transition to 0.21. We're just waiting for a couple more mods, and then we'll, jump on over to that. So, we're in 0.20 for now. But it should be 0.21 hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. The biggest one that we're waiting on is Deadly Reentry, which, is pretty big for this hardcore series. Alright, load this up. Let's see if we have a mission. Like I said, it's been a while, so if there is a mission, then it's probably not going to be for the faint of heart. Let's see. Rocket Man. Yes.
The lack of work being done lately is nothing to be proud about. While you were slacking off, the Daily Nauts and Cosmonauts have launched manned spacecraft into an orbit. This is unacceptable. Get back to work and put us back in this race.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, that was brutal. Alright, let's select this mission. Looks like we have to launch a manned spacecraft into a stable orbit around Kerbin. Seems pretty straightforward. I mean, technically all we've been doing is just launching probes, so I mean, really, this shouldn't be that much different. We're going to get a 35,000 coin reward, which is perfect. Now, I do already have ourselves a rocket, because building them on screen is getting to be a pain in the butt, because FAR usually rips them apart. It does. So, I kind of have to build these beforehand, so I do apologize for that. Sometimes I'll build it in front of you, but other times it's just easier for me to do research and development before the mission even begins. So here we are. This is the Solar Frontier Mark I. It can carry one crew, and this stage right here is entirely reusable. So what that means is I can bring this back into the atmosphere, land it safely, and recover the parts. So we're not wasting, $50-something thousand. So, actually, this is $54,000? Yeah, $54,000. So that's really good. Now, I think there is a bug with the actual mission controller in which I can't actually recover this once it's landed. It says like 0 coins or something like that. So if that happens, I'll probably just, I don't know, I'll have to think about how much I'm going to recover from it, and then I'll do that. Obviously not the entire 54,000. I'll probably deduct the solid fuel, the liquid oxidizer and stuff like that, and then take that. But we'll see. Okay, so this is it. We're going to launch this. Now, this is Kerbal Engineer, and the reason why I have Kerbal Engineer is to help me with building these rockets. I need the thrust-to-weight ratio. That is key to getting efficient rockets. I also want to know the delta V, so that's what we're doing. All right, so that's why that's there. Okay, let's get going. It's also going to help me out with the apoapsis and periapsis. On the side here, you can see that our apoapsis height is, well, it's 76 meters, which is like that. So that'll help me out when we're actually creating it, so I don't actually have to go into the map view a lot, which is perfect. So I can give you more of this view, because this is a lot better. Okay, this is shaking like crazy. Okay, now, before we get going, as you can see, we have a crew insurance, which is $50,000, so that bumped it up to $100,000. We cannot really afford to do this mission again. We really can't. I mean, that'd be all of it. That'd be all of our money. So we gotta do this right the first time. We will get this 50,000 back. This is just, you see, I wish they deducted this if a Kerbal dies, not beforehand. Because that could screw you up sometimes. Especially if you have like 3 people, 3 Kerbals. That's gonna be a pain in the butt. So, I don't know. We'll have to think of a way to get around that. But for now, this is our budget, which is 104,000 coins. We cannot screw this up. We'll have to return all these pieces back. So, alright, here we go. Let's drop this down a bit. Yep. Drop that. And we're going to throttle up to, you know what? Let's just restart. Shh. It's alright. It's alright, Mr. Rocket. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to put on some launch struts on there. Yeah, because that was looking a little shaky. Alright. That's the problem. When I was testing these, I was launching them right away. This time, I'm not. I'm just explaining things before I launch, so that's why it has time to wobble like that. Alright, let's just move this staging around a little bit. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to throttle up to about 80%, which is around here-ish. And right when these solid rocket boosters are about to, stop, we are going to throttle up to 100. So that way it saves a little bit on fuel. And yeah, so I guess we're ready to go. In 3, 2, 1, go. Now the one problem I have with crafts and FAR is literally the lack of SAS control. I mean, if I turn it on, it's going to wobble like crazy. That's the one thing I hate about FAR. It's just a pain in the butt. So I have to constantly, try to keep this balanced here. However, it has a mind of its own, and it really just wants to go whatever direction it really wants to go in. Usually it likes to head in the same direction, it'll head down this line very gently, but, sometimes it strays off course, and yeah, it's a pain in the butt. I have to say, this is a very sleek looking rocket now. With the SRBs on there like that, it really looks nice. And I think they burn for a little bit longer. Oh, alright, wasn't paying attention. Throttle up. And that would be levels. Yeah, that's my Skype call. That would be Mr. Dew Puppet, actually. Okay, let's push ourselves more toward... Yeah, see, it's starting to... Nope, don't do it. Don't you dare turn off course. What did I say? What did I say? Come on, get back over there. There we go. Now we can lock it. We're in orbit. Well, we're out of the thicker atmosphere, so FAR doesn't really have a problem with SAS anymore. We're going to get above 70,000 kilometers here. And you know what? We're probably just going to keep going. Right? No, we'll stop it there. You know what? Just go from here. Yeah. This is pretty... See, I don't know why it's less efficient. It's like, it's not less efficient, but every time I try to create a circular orbit from going up very, very gradually like this, it doesn't want to work. So we're just going to keep an eye on that periapsis height. That's the best way to do it. We're also going to try to keep our apoapsis height a little bit down here. Go! Perfect. Well, not perfect. It's 10 kilometers off, but it's pretty much perfect. Okay, now what we're going to do first is we're going to take the actual rocket in first, and then we'll take in the craft. Mostly because it's easier to take the rocket in first. Now, I actually did want to show you guys something that has happened slowly over time. Now, we are in the map view, and I could look at debris right now. And this debris right here, which is part of the SolarCom Short Range 1 debris, is actually on a decaying orbit. This is, well, I can't show you here, but this is... It's around 30,000 or 40,000 down in here. So eventually it will come down and burn up in the atmosphere. Well, crash to the ground, but we'd like to think that it would burn up. And that is actually the main engine, which is, a pain in the butt. It's the main launch stage that's on a decaying orbit. And this is like one of the fairings, I believe. Yeah. We lost one fairing. Oh, wait, no, these are both fairings. I have no idea. All I know is the main rocket launch stage is actually on a decaying orbit. So, that's pretty funny. Oh, wow, are we off kilter here? Yeah, by a little bit. Wow. Okay. Okay, so let's ditch this. Adios. Now let's get back onto the rocket. We're gonna RCS towards... Actually, no, we're gonna go towards prograde because I probably want to burn when I get to the dark side. That way there I come back in on the light side. And we'll burn. Bring that periapsis down to probably like 30,000. Actually, you know what? Let's just land in the water because that's probably going to be the easiest thing for this very heavy craft to land on safely. And we are now in the atmosphere. Adios, command module. Ah, yeah. Crap, I did it again. I put Bill in there and I didn't switch it out for anybody else. I keep forgetting that I actually have the crew manifest up here. That's a pain in the butt. I do apologize for that. But there's nothing I can do now. I mean, I'm not restarting this mission. These air brakes will be able to slow us down enough, so I just want to make sure that we're heading in the right direction for it. Yeah, the command module is still up there looking at us. It's a beautiful sunrise on this re-entry. Too bad nobody's here to watch it. Then again, I could just have, you know, Mr. Bill look out of his command module and see a fireball race across the sky. But that's all he's pretty much going to see. Alright, slow us down. Now, what I want to do is actually activate the parachutes after the fire is gone and when I'm back in this green G-force, or else it's going to ruin everything. It'll blow us all to smithereens because the G-force will, you know, exceed once I open these parachutes. Now, it's also going to be a balancing act because I have to land this on its belly rather than, you know, upright or... yeah, upright. Because if I land it upright, it's going to fall over and smash into the water, which doesn't really make any sense. The water shouldn't act like cement at that point because, well, we're already on the ground and it's not that high of a distance. I don't know. That's just my opinion. But, alright, we're almost in the green here. You know what we could do? We could probably slow ourselves down with the RCS. I'll probably open it up around 10,000. Here's good. Alright, you slow it down there, Skippy. It's dancing. It's obviously going to be heavy in the back. That's where the engines are. So I'm going to have to keep most parachutes on in the back here. Did we lose the command module? Yeah, it's already gone. Long gone. Okay, we have one parachute opening for some reason. It's this one. What the hell? Why did that one open and the other ones didn't? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, let's cut this one. Let's move in some more. Very good. And how about this one? Alright, and we'll cut this one for good measure. Come on, I need you to level it out. Oh, it's gonna get there too. Nice. This should be the best configuration that I could do. I could even probably turn on RCS here. Now, what the hell? That wasn't even... yeah, that happened. Yeah, I know what happened. It splashed down because that's stupid. That is so stupid. I was going like 7 meters per second, and that wasn't even. That just fell off. Well, we lost the probe, and we lost a tank of fuel. It was empty, granted, but it was. That is a pain in the butt. That really is. But you know what? Screw it. It didn't want to stay on, so we're not going to let it. So... I can't actually recycle this because, well, you know, it's not working. So, I don't know. Let's just leave it there. Yep. Alright. It's left. Alright. Now, we must go around again to the apoapsis. Okay, and we're going to try to do the same thing, land in the water, and slow ourselves down. Yeah, again, I want to land in the water, because that's always the safest place to land. Honestly, I don't know why we lost that stage when we did. That was pretty annoying. That's good enough. Now we're going to head towards the prograde marker. Now, Bill actually can't watch his return because the heat shield's in the way. So it wasn't that much. Actually, hang on. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. That is what I call re-entry. It looks like we're getting closer. And closer. And closer. No, but we really are, though. We are about 50,000 meters above. Come on, get out of that. We have another sunrise, which is beautiful. Yep, I just want to make it past this little peninsula type of thing. And then we'll be clear to land here. Alright, we're coming in. Nice and hot. Our shielding is doing fine as well. Where are we now? Alright, yeah, we're still going to be able to make it past that peninsula, so that's all I care about. These reentry effects don't really look that good when you're inside of something. It's like seizure. Oh well, it looks amazing from out here. Yeah, it's starting to make us turn a little bit. I want to push us towards prograde here. Oh, that's why. We have no more shielding on this heat shield. That's a problem. That's alright. We're back in atmosphere. I'm going to wait till we hit the green again, like I said before. Oh, there it is. There's our launch stage. Alright. Slow us down. What the heck? You can't go down straight. That's just wrong. I don't know why it's not turning towards that. Maybe it's just way too heavy in the... Oh, there we go. I don't know. Yeah, so that's on the horizon. Sadly, the shark is way too far away to actually get this, so we will just recycle it here. Because I am not bringing the shark all the way across the world. That is just not happening. And splashdown. Awesome. Bill, you've done it. You are the first Solar Empire not in space. Perfect. Okay. Now, this is the problem that I was having. Right, we finished the mission, and recycling would be 53,000. Hey guys, this is, well, me. Don't listen to the other person talking. I mean, that's just... This is post-editing me. Yes. Okay, so the reason why I thought I wasn't getting the right amount of money for this was because the crew insurance was 50,000, and it's recycling that right here. So that's why it's so high. So I should have actually recycled and ended the flight, but I didn't because I was stupid. I wasn't paying attention. So, yeah, so that's what that was. I made a mistake, and I have since fixed it. Alright, and I'm back. So it was like 34,000... total cost of recyclable value, you know, deducting what we lost and the actual fuel. So with all that, we are at 221,579 coins, which is fine. So let's start into another mission. Select mission. You know what? Let's do the Arctic. Yeah, let's do the Arctic.
We've been hearing reports from an anonymous source that something big crashed into the northern polar cap. These reports conclude that the object was flying before crashing into the surface. They have classified this object as unknown. This could be an amazing discovery if we were to figure out what happened in the Arctic. We need to get a better look at it before we actually head to the crash zone. Put a satellite into a polar orbit with the necessary equipment needed to look down onto the planet.
Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. Something crashed into the cap, huh? Huh. So we need to put basically like a telescope satellite up there facing down towards the planet. And I have just the thing. The Solar EITS, or Eye in the Sky. Alright, here it is, same reusable rocket. I do have a little bit better of a configuration of parachutes, so hopefully this should help us out a little bit more. And if we open up this gear, this fairing here, we have an engine on here with some fuel, an RTG, a probe, a couple of antennas, some lights, and a main telescope camera. So that should get us what we need to complete this mission. So let's restage this because it messed up for some reason. Okay, I'm also going to put another launch strut on here. Okay, here we go. We'll go like this. The mission is selected. Crew insurance. Oh yeah, we don't have any crew. Okay, so this is 52,000. So this one's going to be a lot easier to actually launch because we're not spending that extra crew insurance. Let's get into the air. We'll go up to 80% again. We're going to launch in a polar orbit this time, so we're going to head that way. All right, and 3, 2, 1, go. Wrong way. North. Northward ho. I really do like this new rocket design. It looks a lot sleeker. It kind of reminds me of the Soyuz. You know, with the little dome on the top there. Just above 70. Good. Now we need to fix that when we get up there. Okay. But yeah, I don't want to bring this rocket that far up into the atmosphere. I have another rocket on this, so that's fine. We're going to get rid of these. And yeah, we are in a stable orbit, so launch that. Now we need to fix our inclination, but we could do that after. 112, 110, that should give us the right inclination. It's going to take us, well, we haven't even staged yet. And yeah, I don't think I'm actually going to bring this back in on camera, just because it's going to be, you know, it's just going to be repetitive. Go! Hang on, is it off kilter here? What is the issue here? 112, 112. That's a perfect circular orbit. That is as perfect can be for me. So, I don't know what the hell's going on here. I'll screw up my inclination to please whatever the hell this stupid thing wants me to do. And there we go. Hide finish goal. Finish the mission. That's our new orbit because, well, it apparently doesn't want to be circular. I don't know what the hell that was all about. But anyways, there we go. Let's take a look here. Alright, so as you can see, there is a docking port on there, and we will use that in the future. You'll see what we're going to do with it later. So let's turn on the lights. Let's turn on the antenna so we can transmit. And now let's face towards the... Oh, hang on, I need to turn. Just like that. Now, once we get around to the cap again, I will, you know, zoom in and take a look. This little telescope is a very cool mod. It came in the Ordan Industries mod. So I definitely recommend you grab that. I just want to see what it looks like here. Oh, this looks awesome. We may be too far up to actually do anything. And we're facing the wrong direction, of course. Okay, now this is in the pole, in the northern cap. Now the crash happened somewhere around here, is what I've been told. Oh, hang on. Zoom in here. There is definitely an object of some sort. And I wish... Okay, we're just going to cheat a little bit here. There is an object of some sort in the Arctic. And I can't really tell what it is. It looks... It definitely looks metal, so it looks like it was made. Okay, well, we know where the crash site is. It's in this little inlet, which is right there. So I guess the next time we will actually send a mission to go see what that is. Very, very interesting. Okay, so now we'll just put this back in position. And we have a telescope to monitor the other parts of the planet. Yeah, we might reuse this camera actually. So, you know, that we could use it effectively on other planets or something like that. Whoa, this is a glitch. Hello, Mr. Moon. I see you. Okay, I actually will show this re-entry just because, well, it looks cool with the, well, the southern Arctic cap here. So, I'm actually going to show this because, well, like I said, it is looking cool. Alright, here we go. We're entering the atmosphere. Okay, so this actual configuration does a lot for us. For one, it actually is leaning forward more, which is really good. I want to see... Okay, so all of the fuel is actually in the bottom, which is not what we want to do. That's not what we want to do either. We're going to drain all of the remaining fuel into this top one right here, just so it's a little top-heavy. And quickly drain some fuel into it. Stop. Oh my god, that is perfect if we can land straight. Come on, come on! You know, screw it. Screw it. I landed perfectly straight, you guys saw that, and it still fell off. So you know what? I don't care anymore. That's just gonna happen. Recycle that. Oh, it works now. Okay, recycle that. Tracking station. Then we're gonna recycle this bad boy because this is 20,000. Recycle that. And surprisingly enough, these parachutes cost $341 each, or coins each, so I'm gonna recycle them as well. And that is it, guys. That is our mission. What is that? Hang on. There's something else down there. What in the world is that?